Good morning, Gators. I want to do a quick update regarding a few questions that I've had in the past couple of days. One is in regard to grades. I want to be very clear to all students and parents on this issue. The district just this week issued guidance that the quarter three grade book is to remain open, and students may resubmit any work from the third quarter to try to improve their grade, and our teachers will do their very best to make that direction work. However, it is important for you to know the mathematics behind this decision. Typically, a teacher takes 2 assignments for a grade per week. That's kind of the minimum, but we'll use that number as a starting point. Many teachers have 35 to 40 students per class period. Some have more. All teachers teach a minimum of 5 class periods. In some cases, they teach 6. And third quarter was 9 weeks in length. That means there's the potential for between 3,000 and 4,000 assignments to be resubmitted and that then would need to be graded. That's a huge number. And for some subject areas, because the work cannot be evaluated by multiple choice assignments, the workload increases exponentially. Why am I telling you this? Because I want you to understand that this is not an easy thing for teachers to do. For one reason, not every assignment is easily replicated. Group activities, labs, performance type assignments, tests, and quizzes are all extremely, if not impossible, to recreate in the traditional sense. I have given teachers the flexibility to develop alternative assignments when necessary to accommodate this direction from the district. Please be aware that there may be significant delays between you requesting an assignment and getting one if an alternative has to be created, and also between the time you submit it and actually seeing the revised grade posted. I ask for your patience on behalf of the teachers as they are being asked to do a lot of tasks that are new to them on a constant basis and in a way that is pretty foreign to them, just as this is to you. I've also been asked many times the question, is the work currently being assigned by teachers being taken for a grade, or is it only for enrichment? The answer is that the current work is not being taken for a grade. However, as I've stated many times in these messages since the closure, it's important that you stay engaged intellectually with course content. No one is making you do this work. That's true. But no one's going to make you do the work when you get to college either. Colleges and universities don't care if you fail. So this is good practice for life after high school. For those of you for whom college is still a ways off in the distance, I will tell you this. Your educational experience, whether now or in the future, will be what you make of it. You can choose not to do anything right now. Sit around and watch movies or TikTok or Instagram or play video games all day. But at some point in time, you're going to be competing for a scholarship or a job or some other tangible thing that means a great deal to you against someone who used this time to invest in themselves. And I can tell you who's going to come out ahead in that scenario a great majority of the time. I've also had some questions about attendance. Why are teachers taking it? Do we have to participate in order to get credit, etc.? So here's the why. The state has asked us to take attendance this way in order to document that school is still open and instruction and learning is still taking place. And there's another very important reason for taking attendance. This is our way of checking on you to make sure that you're okay. If we get a response from you, we know that you're participating and engaged to some degree. When we don't hear from you, we get concerned and start to wonder if an extra level of attention may be needed from either our counselors or social workers. As far as graduation goes, I believe we may be closing in on a decision finally. The high school principal group is meeting with the superintendent on Friday to discuss options for that ceremony. At this point, I have no idea what direction those discussions may take, but I will relay any that are made to you as soon as possible. I also had a question about cap and gown distribution and when or how that would be done. At this time, the district is not permitting us to do those types of distributions at the school. Hopefully after Friday's meeting, we'll have a better sense of how that can or will be done. As far as today's message goes, I'd just like to give a few shout outs to a few of our students. First, I would like to wish all of our FBLA students good luck as they compete in the Nevada State Business Leaders Conference. Although the conference is being held virtually this year, students are still able to submit projects and proposals to be judged. We'll let you know how they do. I'm also trying to share some cool news during these announcements, so as I know that it can get kind of long and tedious and put everybody on information overload. So right before we went to break, I received a completely unsolicited email from the director of the Desert Springs Senior Living Center. And here's what she wrote. I wanted to reach out to you and let you know about some amazing students you have at GVHS. Gages Curry, Isabella Howe, Autumn Heichel, Sherry Liu, Roman Rosbitsky, and the Skubileski sisters, Madison, Kayla, and Avery, made inspirational pictures for our seniors who are on quarantine restrictions and cannot go out or receive visitors. They made these pictures with great quotes so we could post them on the resident doors, and when they take a walk around, they have something special to look at. The residents love them, and it even brought tears to a few. It's these small acts of kindness that will lead to a better world. You can visit our Facebook page at Desert Springs Senior Living if you would like to see some of them. I can't say enough about how proud I am of these students for going above and beyond to brighten someone else's day in the midst of our current situation. They truly exemplify what it means to be a Gator, to do the right thing for the right reason, and did it without asking for praise or attention of any kind. Thank you to Gages, Isabella, Autumn, Sherry, Roman, Madison, Kayla, and Avery for exemplifying commitment to excellence and reminding all of us what is truly important. Thanks for listening today, everybody, and remember, we got this.